YouTube. This is me and my girlfriend's Minecraft base and things that we have built. This was built on a server by Donnie Bobs. He's a YouTuber, and we made a mall along with the public grinder where in the server you can have spawners, and we constructed a spot where people could just kill things and get free loot if they wanted to and sell it to us if they want. It's also a market, and these were community owned markets. My girlfriend and the community who played on the server truly worked on this, so somebody could like rent a plot for however much she charged, which probably wasn't even a lot. It was just for fun, and you could sell whatever you want. The rules there: no griefing and no scamming, because I mean those are the things of scumbags in my opinion. And if you want to know anything in detail, just ask in the comments. I will ask her to try to answer if you have any questions. The floating things were supposed to be like the floating balloons that you see sometimes in like China, and this is just something like the heads of like people, which we decorated around the mall just to make the community feel like, you know, they're very welcome. And I constructed the building. I designed like the flooring, I designed the walls and everything. So that's why I'm talking about it, because I'm kind of proud of it, you know. Maybe I'm tooting my own horn. But the items that were inside the shop, those were put there by her, by either me AFK grinding at a grinder, and you know, I just gave her the stuff because I don't care, she can have it if she wants. And so not everything is labeled because, you know, this is like kind of like months after the server's official launch, so the server was kind of dying at that point. But on the active time, I think there was like 100-200 players plus every day, so it was kind of fun. You know, there's a lot of chatting, a lot of people coming to the mall, buy random stuff or whatever. And I like this area back here because I designed it where you can see the floor under, and it goes down a little bit. And enchanting place, there's some other things over there. There's also some stairs down there, but I don't think she showed it. It goes to the basement. And yeah, special items, there's a lounge in that direction, to the left a little bit, some more stuff you can sell. And yeah, just a bunch of obsidian, a bunch of stuff that is normally kind of hard to get. But I mean, I think this was like COVID. This was like 2019, 2020, so this is like when everybody was inside, so I didn't feel really bad for playing games all day. But yeah, there's a lot of design choices, such as I chose to use quartz for the building because I took inspiration from buildings such as the White House and the United States government, and it's white, so I was like, okay, well, this is going to be an official building of mine, so I'm gonna make it white. I'm gonna make sea lanterns, which are a bright blue color, and just these are just the heads. It says project team, but I'm gonna be quite honest with you, it was literally just me who worked on this. You know, everybody else came and they talked and they hanged out, but that is what happened. Besides that, these were the main contributors there on the wall. I guess they donated stuff and they had their own shops and whatnot. This is just, you can see the tree in the outside, the second floor. This is a section exactly for enchanted books. The next one's for potions. And I think we had a villager farm on our base, our own dedicated villager farm. My girlfriend did all of that because I'm not really interested, nor do I know how to. So it's extremely useful to have a villager farm, and we were selling all the books that people needed mending and fortune or whatever, because those are hard to get normally. And it's just a potion shop. The person who was selling here, because I think it was like ran by like 2 people, they no longer played, so you know, their names are no longer included, sadly. I'm sorry. And you can actually jump a little bit higher because we have beacon that increases the jump height, so there's like a second entrance or outrance, a place to leave, whatever. Up here it's just more blocks. Design, I like how it looks. It's very pretty in my opinion. I didn't do everything. I just designed the main floor plan, the lighting, just like the beacons, stuff like that, the stairs. It was mainly filled up with things by my girlfriend and her friends and other people in the community who wanted to help out. And she was like, yeah, go ahead. And yeah, so those are run by Kreisel. She ran all the dye shops, which was really nice because I personally wasn't interested in collecting the dye, so I'm glad that she was willing to do that. And out here, I like this area, even though I think it's ugly. It's not my prettiest work. Essentially, it's a small personal market for our biggest contributors which one of them is Cryzone. She's selling these banners. They're really cute. And in the middle is a cactus grinder farm. It like produces cactuses every now and then. The reason I say it's ugly is because, yeah, it looks pretty from down here, but if she does look up, it kind of, you can see the cactus and it's ugly. The reason I built it like that is because if people are in the mall, they're going to be in the chunk of the cactuses, which thus generates us cactuses, which we could sell for like revenue. So it's kind of like I don't know, passive income. But it is kind of ugly, I will admit. It's not the prettiest thing in the world. Also, yeah, this is a roof. I like the roof a lot. It's really pretty. My girlfriend designed the huts. And yeah, I mean, look at all that. We got all the different things here. Just like funny signs and all that. And it's like food and other miscellaneous supplies, I believe. I do like Minecraft a lot. And this was very, very fun to be able to be a part of this, because normally I play single player games and I'm kind of a loner, so I don't really hang out with people, nor do I really care to hang out with people unless like I specifically like them. And this was kind of fun to meet new people. That is the base. This map was like pre like the evolution of everything. If she does walk around the map, you will see that like it doesn't look anything like the map, because that is the old version. That was because, you know, the maps don't get updated as people build things. But it's huge. The server was huge. A lot of people, a lot of fun things. I'm glad we got a really big plot of land. It was beautiful. I think I realized I was gonna invest a lot of time into this Minecraft server is when I actually paid to win and bought Fly, which I'm a little bit ashamed of because I hate paying to win. But yeah, I did it. Regardless, I'm just yapping. Like, look at this. This is the grinder area. You might be interested in this. So it's just public grinder, all different types of mobs. We got elders, skulls, dudes, skeletons, vindicator men. That's a goldfish. That's not a mob. I think that's just a person's head. And yeah, public grinder. A lot of things you can see here. Look. Please read here how to make money as a guide. So if anybody's new, which kind of teaches them like, hey, this is what you got to do. Excuse me, I had a hiccup. And things that are bannable are no AFK clicking, no AFKing. You know what? It's stupid. You can't AFK in front of a grinder. I'm gonna be quite honest. But yeah, the rules were not to do that because then everybody would do it, and I guess it just made the server more unfun or whatever. I don't really get it. It was a dumb rule. But I'm gonna be honest with you and me. I AFK'd in my own private grinder because, you know, why wouldn't I? I built it. I'm gonna use it. Regardless, yeah, you can see design elements 12x11x11, the height, width, and length. And yeah, it says you can copy designs. Anything in this video, you can feel free to copy. I'm putting it on YouTube for inspiration for anybody who's interested in, you know, seeing my Minecraft base, or I should say our base, because technically it's not mine. Slime grinder. I like the slime one. You make a lot of money. Evoker 2, emeralds, super useful. You make those blocks, and you can sell items to the server, and you can make a lot of money that way. But yeah, just all the different grinders. Got the beacons so people can run around, attack faster. You can even punch the mobs to death. And if you wanted to sell to us, or Xlera, my girlfriend, you could just sell the things to her. And some more things you could sell, like you can like sell whatever you get here, I think, or maybe she's selling. I don't entirely know. I think that's the community chest. I made that because I had so much junk, and it might be valuable to new players. I'm like, well, I'm just gonna dump it in there. If you want it, go grab it. I don't care. And I always do that. That's my philosophy, always in a Minecraft server, that there should always be a community chest, because new players shouldn't have to grind for like a bow or something. I mean, that's kind of easy to make, but they shouldn't have to grind for like iron armor, right? Like if you have like 5,000 iron and you're not using it, just give away some of it. What's wrong with that? Just like there, you can get free poppy, free flowers, because the iron golems drop a lot of flowers. Also, there's like a specific way that everything is sorted. I think it's using the hopper method. Yeah. And as you can see, the iron grinders, iron golems, they fall into the lava, and then they fall onto the magma, and then they end up dying. I think the blazes you have to manually hit. We put a spider web at the bottom of the grinder so that the mobs get slowed down as they fall, and also so when you hit them they don't like recoil and bounce up so much. Yeah, as you can see, it's just falling really slowly, but once the monsters start spawning and you're in an area for like 30 seconds, I think they just start spawning really quick. Also, this server doesn't have multiple mobs all at once. I think if it's like 4 or 5 of them, they all combine into one, and they have a number above them that tells you like how many numbers are associated with that mob. And up there is the shulker thing. Yeah, you can get your shulker boxes if you want or whatever, or you can just jump off and die. Hopefully you don't do the second option. But yeah, shulker boxes are really clutchy, I'm not gonna lie. And as you can see the buffs on the top right. And the server name. I don't think the server's up anymore. I haven't played it in like 2 or 3 years. I have no idea. It might still be up. But yeah, I have no idea. I think I don't remember. I think this is a shulker thing as well. I don't entirely remember this. I think it is a shulker one. They get like sent. Oh, okay, I remember now. So the shulkers spawn, the iron golems kill them, and then there's like an iron cart at the bottom that continuously always like runs. And in theory, I think it's filled with a chest or something, and it picks up all the loot drops and it drops it off into that chest over there. Or at least I think that's how it worked. Yeah, that is how it works. And then once the box gets filled up, we just put it all inside a shulker box, and then, you know, either we sell it to the server or use it for whatever we need. And there's an ender portal. Since you can jump a little bit higher, you can jump on the slabs. And in the ender portal, I think is it's like a fighting arena. It's kind of like, I think the ender in his server was like PvP. So if anybody wanted to PvP, you could, and that's what a community chest was under it. So it's like, hey, you want some loot, you just want to fight each other for no reason, yeah, go ahead, we don't care. But safe down there. And yeah, there's some gas if you want to kill those for some tears. It's so hectic down there, and it's kind of ugly. I didn't design any of this, I'm gonna be honest. Man, I feel like an asshole saying all this, but I really didn't. But yeah, this is a nice little area out here. I like it. It is kind of nice. I like that my girlfriend figured out how to include everything that people might need. Let's see what else she wants to show. Also, if you're wondering why I'm talking like a little bit weird, maybe it's just my personality, but it's also because I'm not the one recording this. She did. And outside here is the skeletal area where like random skeletons spawn on horses, horse skeletons, and we just collected them because they're kind of cool. And yeah, there's a bunch of mobs under. There's an entrance a little bit more further on. I don't entirely remember what this area was for. I just remember I wanted to make something. I didn't make that, actually. That's a duck based after Donnie Bobs, who's like a duck YouTuber or something. I don't know. I just know his name's Donnie Bobs. And yeah, down here, is it more grinders or something? Oh yeah, the public animal farm. You can just kill them if you want, but at least leave 2. Or actually, never mind. There was a spawner, so you don't have to worry about leaving 2. And yeah, the reason I designed the walls like this is because technically this is all underwater. And enter, crouch here. Oh, is that that's like for the guardian skills, right? So you can make the walls. And I think you also get a little bit of sea lantern, which is kind of nice. So you can make the very pretty lights, in my opinion. Over here is for squids if you want ink sacs for whatever reason. Just included it because I'm sure there's somebody who would need it, and even if it's just one person who uses it, that's still better than nobody, you know? Over there, some animals, not entirely sure what's going on there, but I think they end up dying and their meat gets put into that chest, and I mean, we just ate it or whatever. Oh yeah, and down here's a shortcut to the basement. I like this because the slime blocks make it so you don't take damage, and you can land in the water, or you could just not land in the water and take damage. But yeah, down here is another big slime farm. I never finished. I got lazy. Like, as you can see, the walls are stone. I was like, bro, mining all of this out without using like cheats or anything. I mean, I don't use cheats, but like, it's just like, damn, it's hard, you know? Like, I have to use my diamond pickaxe. Sometimes it breaks, get another one, keep going. But yeah, I didn't finish designing this area. Those stairs lead back to the mall. They go to the enchanting table. Down there you can see all the water. I originally designed this to be floating above water because I thought it would be cool to have a mall above water and have glass under you so you can like see like the water under. I don't know, I just think water is beautiful. I love water. I don't know why. Maybe because I'm like 70% water. But yeah, that is the mall. And if you have any questions, again, feel free to leave them down below. I'll be sure to try to get back to you. And in front of the mall, somebody made 2 like statues of Donnie Bob's fighting his friend. I don't know his friend's name, but they're both YouTubers. They have a series or something. I thought it was cute. I was like, oh, that's really nice. You know, I like that. And there's a lot of other things that people built. Really cool things, actually. But this is just what I worked on, so. And on that same server, as you can see at the top, Skyblock Network, this is the private island, and I wanted it to be designed in a way that if people flew over it, nobody would notice it. Besides a giant freaking farm at the top, which I didn't build, but besides that, yeah, nobody would know that there was something here. Well, besides a beacon also. You know, there's a couple things that gave it away, now that I think about it. But original idea was, it was just, oh, you see the mushroom land, it's super rare, but it's like, what, there's a door here? But nobody could open it unless you had permissions, and it's an oasis. I love grass, I love secret little beautiful things, and sunflowers are one of the most beautiful things in the world, and I wanted to like fill this place with sunflowers. I think I got lazy, so yeah, I'm sorry about that. But yeah, my girlfriend kind of designed it too. She put the river, the water, the houses. I think we were gonna design it together, but I actually got like really lazy and didn't want to, because I was like designing other things, and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna play another game. I was kind of getting burnt out by this point. But yeah, down there a little bit more down, the water flows down. It's a very beautiful detail that she did. I like it. And to the right is the underwater place, or I guess it's just underwater. I actually filled a bunch of light zones in the water, so it looked pretty when you look out the window, but people came by and stole it, so I never bothered to put it back. And there's some polar bears, little ice. I don't know why she's killing them. The little ice area. And yeah, there's a secret. I say secret because it's hidden behind a waterfall part, and it leads to the first area of our base. Yeah, this is all iron. We got this from the iron golem grinder. And like, it's all legit. None of this is cheated. It's all legit. Well, I want to say legit for the server, because in original Minecraft you can't even have a spawner, so it's not legit in that essence. But this is the hoarding room, or aka the chest room, and over there is just our close friends, and they have all of their armor or whatever in their heads, and you know, just a little symbolic gesture towards them, because they could come into our base, they had permissions, and they could take whatever they wanted, because it's not like we're ever going to use this. I mean, we don't even play on the server anymore. And what my girlfriend wanted to do was collect every single block in the game. So, I mean, I tried to help her. And I think we collected mostly every single block in the game. The chests were not full. They were like close to being full. And if we ever needed something, or anybody needs something, we could just put it in the mall, or donate it, or use it for whatever project we need. Now, in Minecraft, I'm sure there's more items, so you might be wondering, like, hey, that's not all of them. There's some more. It's like, yeah, well, you're probably right. This was filmed like 2019, 2020. Yeah, a little beacon. It shows a sneak peek of what's next. This is the villager trading area, or at least it used to be originally, but you'll see later that it actually got moved. And yeah, I never finished. I got lazy. Like the stone wall on the right, I guess I just never bothered to finish it and put quartz there or iron. But there's a secret. So it looks like, oh, look, books, but there's actually a secret button. And you click the button, boom! The door opens for 3 seconds, I believe, or 2 seconds. And then there's another door. Oh, lag, sorry about that. And look at this. Ooh, this is where I hanged out most of the time. The grinder area. And I put trees there because I love trees, and it gets depressing just seeing like white and no green or whatever. So I'm like, I'm gonna plant some trees, even if it looks weird. So it looks nice. But essentially, this is like the public grinder, except it's a private one, where if I needed anything that was valuable, I could just stand in front of the grinder, let the monsters spawn up, and yeah, collect the loot. That's really genius. I didn't come up with that design. In fact, I don't think I came up with how the inner mechanisms or the sorting chest or anything. That my girlfriend came up with that with a friend of hers. So that was really cool on their part, because I honestly can't be bothered to learn about this. But I can be bothered to stand in front of it and do nothing and AFK while I do other things, because I thought that was kind of fun and cool. And none of the mobs are spawning, and no idea why. But yeah, it's just the main things here was an iron slime grinder. You have the prisma stones, and so you can make the lanterns, which I love the lanterns. And I think there's an emerald farm for vindicators. You can also get those like Squidward looking totem things, and I think skeletons for bones, and like, you know, little miscellaneous stuff like that. So if I remember correctly, the iron golems and the slimes fight each other, and they're all pushed to the center using signposts which stop the water, and there's magma blocks which help them take additional damage, and slowly they die. And I don't think you need to attack them, because as long as they're attacking each other, they produce drops. Interesting Minecraft mechanic. But down here is the villager trading area, and this is where I was like also getting very lazy. I didn't even decorate it with iron because I just kind of got tired of it. But yeah, there's every villager you would need in the game. They were sorted using a minecart system, where once you get the villager you want, you put him on a minecart, and then using rails, you direct him into the building you want. Once he's in the little shack building thing, you close it off and he can never leave. And if you put a name tag on him, he does not despawn. I remember that was really important, because they didn't have name tags, they would despawn. And I think that was the breeding area. That sounds weird to say, but yeah, that was literally the breeding area. And yeah, that's a minecart system, I believe, just to get them out of there and into the spot that they need to be in. So this is also on the same skyblock thing, but it was a different server, which means that it was like a fresh world. And this is a building I built. I tried to model it after a mosque. I tried to make the top look like a dome, but I was told by my girlfriend that it looks like a Pokeball and it was ugly. So it kind of made me sad, or like an egg. I felt like I failed, but at the end of the day, I tried to make it look regal. And yeah, I used white because I like white. I also like the color blue, and it matches with the beams in the sky. And it was a mini shop on the server, because we're like, you know, we did a shop in the other server, we'll do one here too. And yeah, it's not anything super impressive. I don't know how I came up with it. I just improv'd it because I like improving. I don't like thinking things through. Just like this video, I'm just improving it. And yeah, like you can see all the design choices. I'm sure you could take inspiration from this. You can use it however you want. Feel free. I don't really care. But yeah, that is the dome, which doesn't look like a dome. I guess I'm not good at the geometry. But you know, I liked it. It worked, because I spent like 3 hours on it. I was like, man, I don't want to do this anymore. I'm tired. And we did own a big plot of land, and I was gonna build a bunch of things, but then it took me like a week, I feel like, off and on, to flatten the whole land and decorate it with the white stone. And by then I kind of got really burnt out of Minecraft, because I already did like everything on another server, and I'm doing it again, and I like, nah, I'm done. I'll play some League of Legends or something. And this was I believe, I don't remember his name, but this was a friend of my girlfriend's, and he was making a public grinder, and I helped him flatten the land, and helped him put down the blocks, but I didn't help him completely, because I was kind of lazy and I didn't want to collect the quartz. It was hard to get. You got to go to Nether and spend like an hour, 2 hours there getting all the quartz, and I don't know, it's kind of boring. So I mean, if it's too boring and I don't feel like the grind's worth it, I'm not gonna do it. And this is on a different server. This isn't Donny Bob's at all. This is like a private server, and my girlfriend made all this. She designed a farm, and she wanted to show it off again. Actually, you should probably ask her for permission in the comments if you want to use this, because it's not mine. But yeah, she she found a mansion in the dark forest, because they're like kind of rare, and we needed vindicators for whatever reason. And I kind of designed the inside of the mansion a little bit. I cleared it out, lit it up and whatever, and killed all the monsters. And then she wanted to work on the farm on the outside, and she made this beauty. this like, oh man, look at that. That is pretty. Though that is really pretty. I like that bench. I've never thought of doing that. It's so genius. And there's a little pond. You got lily pads. You got some seaweed pickles or sea pickles or whatever they're called. You got the bee things. A little cat staring into nothing. Some wheat, sunflower. And then, whoa, look at the beam of light. And then the windmill. And yeah, looking to the left, looking to the right. There's a little ocelot down there. I think there's another one so we can have a girlfriend or boyfriend or whatever. And there's a sheep who's just lonely. And oh, look at that little guy. What are you doing, buddy? Some more farmland. And the windmill is just cool. I don't know how she designed it. You'd have to ask her. But yeah, it's really sick. I love the farm. I think she did a great job with it. And that was, oh no, she's going over there. That is something I built to the right. I wanted to build like a really cool tower. And I was working on it. And then I kind of just like lost interest because I think people stopped playing on the server. And it was just me logging in every day. And I was like, yeah, I'm kind of bored. Yeah, right there is, I built like a little like waterfall thing. Oh, she didn't show it off. That's fine. And over here's the entrance to the building. Doors open, anybody can come in. And yeah, I mean, it's just a traditional mansion, I think. I don't think I really changed much besides making like that room like a personal storage room, like lighting it up, clearing it out, and sometimes deleting walls so that it looks more open. Like that, I deleted a bunch of walls, but I left the beams so that technically it makes sense even though Minecraft blocks can float. I wanted it to make a structural sense in an architectural building or whatever. I don't even know what I'm saying. I'm yapping, bro. But yeah, it's the outside. Again, very pretty. And over there is the villager area because you always have to have a villager area, I guess. I don't really care about villager area. I'm the type of guy who likes the equipment, doesn't really care how it comes to be. I just like having it. But yeah, it's really important to have these things so you can trade books and give them to other people and just have the best of the best. And then over here is a little lodge, you know, just a little chill thing in the corner of the world. And I think I was going to build something there and I was designing it, but I never got around to it. So I'm sorry about that. But yeah, let's look at the next server. And this is another private server with a couple of friends. Multiple friends worked on this. I will mention that the farm under at the bottom of the screen, I designed that. I mainly made that so I could feed everybody. And I like chopping down wood. It's one of my favorite things to do in the world. Don't ask me why. I just love doing it in any game, especially Minecraft. And I put trees in the middle of the farm so it looks a little bit more alive. The farm is automatic, as in once everything is planted manually, there is a button at the each end, and you press the button and water flows down, and it takes all the already grown crops and collects it into a chest. And yeah, that's how I designed it. I put the water in a little bit of slab so that the dirt can stay moist. Weird word, but so it can stay moist, and you know, it could grow quicker or whatnot. That was a Christmas area because I think we made a server around Christmas. We had a little Christmas area. The docks, if anybody wanted to travel really far out. And yeah, this house is really pathetic, but I made it really quickly because I just wanted an area so I could store all my things. This place was mainly made on the remains of a village, and I say remains because I think we killed everything inside, or everything died from zombies or skeletons. So it was a little bit scary, but and that's how things go. And there's a little apple, some cherries. I love that. I love that area so much. Like, you have the logs, it looks so cool. And yeah, there's a secret area, but I don't think she knew about it. It's like where you like click a button, it opens a door, and then it leads to a secret like dungeon. But nobody would ever know about that. And there's some steps down here. And yeah, we just communicated with signposts when we're not all on at the same time. There's gonna be a bridge here. It was never built, sadly. And yeah, just little area where you can rest and sleep. No idea where there's a cobweb there. I was gonna design some more things, but I just never got around to it again. Kind of like I take up too many projects and then I never finish any of them. So what I've learned from this experience of playing Minecraft for an extended period of time is that I should try to do one project at a time, or two at least, and try to finish that out before I hammer out something else. There's a little shop, just decoration, pretty cute, but I like this area down here a lot. So this is a natural like area. I did sculpt it a little bit, terraform it just to make it look even more natural, because obviously like it's not gonna look perfect in my mind at least. So I'm gonna sculpt it into a way where I think it looks natural enough where nobody would realize that it's not like handmade, but like it still looks like really beautiful. And wishing you well. Oh, I like that. Wish well. And yeah, it's not completely completed. There's some secrets down there. I don't think she knew about them. There's like a secret dungeon again. Like, who's gonna know about that? That's the purpose of it being a secret. There's those flying balloons, they're really pretty. There's oh no, not here lies Uncle Ben. Llama who died. Thinking about him is making me tear up. There's stairs that scale up the mountain. Some houses. Somebody on the server was building a house over there. It looks sick. And going up is another windmill. And yeah, I mean, it's just cool. It's like a centerpiece almost. It's at the highest point in the mountain, and it just really like captivates the beauty of the environment. It's also on like a floating island-esque cliff, which I think is a nice touch. And as you can see, there's a lot of things. The main design idea was to make it look natural, because we don't want to take away the essence of a village. We wanted the village to still look like a village, but to like be more modernized or human cultivated rather than Squidward cultivated. Little frog dude. And down here is just a little like pond. You got frog. But there's actually a secret. Oh yeah. I played a lot of games as a kid where there's secrets, and I love putting them. It's just a little Easter egg. Boo. Like, oh, scary, you know? And over there, that is the Holy Gen tree. And it is a very special tree to the Genster. And then I believe that was the Genster's house. And we raided her of her belongings. By, I say we, I mean everybody in the server. So I'm sorry about that, Genster. This is a little area I made. I wanted to make it look really cool and secret, like something out of Zelda. And I was like, well, now that I finished it, I might as well fill it up with something. And I filled it up with a bunch of cows. And I don't know why. I just did it. But essentially, it's just, you have these flowers that drop like these green petals. And I was like, oh, I'll just fill it up with the green grass. So it looks like it's just like, there's like green everywhere. And it's just really pretty and filled with cows for some reason. I should have filled it with frogs. What was I thinking? But yeah, just on the bridge. There's another building over there. I was gonna make a mansion, but I didn't finish it, sadly. And there's a house here, and it got struck by lightning and it burned down. So, you know, that it really sucks to suck, but this was gonna be the villager trading area. And yeah, look at that Enderman. He even likes it too. He's trying to trade something, or steal something. Actually, you should kill him. Going down a little bit further, there's you know, it's just natural water. There's not too much in the water, just some glowstones to make it pop out a little bit more. There is, I forget what these are called, but they're like those things where you have weddings. A gazebo, I think is what it's called. And I think it looks cool. Even has the floaties on the left and the right. Genius design choice. And over here, there's another secret. This isn't my area. This was actually Yatan's area, a friend of ours. And there's a nether portal. My girlfriend designed it. I think it looks cool. Surrounded by nether, so it looks like it just spawned in the world like that. I really like that design choice. And yeah, down there, there's like, this was all natural, by the way, this underwater area. That's why it was like this place felt like a heaven's gift, because not only was there a natural village, which is like kind of cool, but it was like there's so many caves underwater that it just made like exploring really fun. And filling it up with sea pickles, because I mean, who doesn't like sea pickles? And an overview of everything. But yeah, I really enjoyed my time on this server. I thought it was a lot of fun playing with friends, even though it was short-lived, as I feel like all Minecraft servers are. But it was an amazing experience, and I'm glad I got to be a part of it. And yeah, I was gonna make a mansion. The red block, I was just gonna design a base, and then once I finished the base, I was gonna collect all the rare blocks and make it look more fancier. This was made by Noah. I really like this. It's like a hobbit home, actually. It's really cool. I don't know how he came up with it. It's genius. But yeah, he has like a little chest area, a little window outside, enchanting area. It's legit. Like he played good. And a little ocelot that's imprisoned forever. Bunch of dogs, and then just signposts that we use to talk with each other. And a chest area, which is pretty genius because it also leads up to the enchanting area. And then this is what I mentioned before, Yatan's secret area. Secret because like it looks like it's just nothing, but whoa, what is that? Whoa, what is that? Whoa, what is this? Oh yeah, this is the secret cobblestone hideout where Yatan spent all of his time grinding away. Also, he was I think he was making a villager area too, so that was pretty neat. And yeah, down there is there was probably like a spawner where he was farming XP. But I mean, it was cool. It was really cool. I liked this area a lot. I actually came here a lot for the enchanting table because I didn't own one at the time. I was broke. I probably still am broke. I don't even think I still own one. But yeah, there's zombies here. I think yeah, it was a zombie spawner, and the thing in Minecraft is sometimes a zombie spawner spawns a zombie villager, but you can cure him, and then you can give him a profession. And it was a kind of a long process because you're not guaranteed a zombie villager spawn. You just have to wait for it. And even if you get the zombie villager into a normal villager like that, excuse me, he's not guaranteed to get exactly what you want from the profession because their prices are like drastically different or whatnot. But yeah, that is going to be it. I hope you enjoyed the video, and yeah, maybe I'll catch you next time. Later.